Service cuts, layoffs, higher fares. Those are just a few of the problems for Metra, Pace, and CTA riders if Springfield doesn't bail the agencies out. Sabrina Franza has new details on the fiscal cliff facing Chicagoland's public transit systems.
Lawmakers are trying to figure out a solution in next year's budget, but they're also trying to figure out the possible difference between this doomsday scenario we're hearing from CTA, Metra, and Pace and reality.
Without more money, CTA says their service would be unrecognizable.
These are painful scenarios to look at.
I will call on those with questions.
At a meeting of the Regional Transportation Authority, two maps. One shows the scale of CTA service now, and another if they need to make cuts due to lack of funding.
Of our 8 rail lines, 4 of them would see service suspended across an entire branch.
She says without a bailout of $770 million to $1.5 billion, they'd need to close 50 stations, lose more than 70 miles of rail service, eliminate over half of their bus routes, and reduce frequency by a quarter.
Metra's cuts would significantly have an impact throughout the region.
Metra says they'd suffer a 40% reduction in service. And as we reported, Pace is in a similar situation, threatening to eliminate all service after 8 p.m. and all weekend rides.
We're looking to identify where we can have a reliable funding source so that we can have a safe and reliable transportation system.
Lawmakers say increased fares are on the table. The Regional Transportation Authority, which oversees CTA, Metra, and Pace, suggests a 10% regional fare increase and labor optimization, among other things. We've learned about 3,000 jobs could be impacted. In Springfield, there isn't enough support for new funding without looking at all of the numbers.
That's a lot of money, and I think some of the things that we're looking at in the House with our working committee, with our leaders is, what is the real figure? What is the hole that we need to fix?
If these cuts were to happen, they would not start until January of 2026. The current legislative session to decide all of this goes from now until May. We're in the loop. Sabrina Franza, CBS News, Chicago.